Welcome to J&J Adventures, where two friends turn their curiosity into stories made for you. Now introducing your hosts, Jake and Josh.
Hello, welcome to J&J Adventures. This is episode 11 and number 1 of the video J&J Adventures.
Come on.
So we're actually doing it to where people will be able to watch us on Facebook. It'll have all of our drops. It'll have everything that is in the podcast, but it'll just be video formatting. Yep. Eventually, I'd like to get us a YouTube page, but I think right now, we don't really want to grow onto YouTube until we actually have a following.
Too many people are complaining that they don't have a way to listen, and I think the easiest thing is if we put it on Facebook.
I agree.
They can see us and hear us.
I agree. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on Facebook. Everybody will be able to watch it on there. Everybody will be able to listen on there. And maybe they like to see our pretty, non-pretty faces. You know what I mean?
I'm not that pretty.
Well,
they'll see our side faces. They'll see our side faces.
Yeah. Another good thing is you will actually be able to see the drinks of the week. So every week we're going to have the drinks of the week in the show. You'll be able to see it right now. So my drink of the week
we're not sponsored by anybody, but
we are not sponsored by anybody. That's why we can do whatever the hell we want. So if I want to call Josh retarded, I'm allowed to do that. Technically, nobody
hard
can.
R.
Hard R. Yeah, hard R. What our sponsors, non-sponsors of the week are, our drink of the week, non-sponsored drink of the week. Mine is Maker's Mark. We decided to go Oppo and just decide our own drinks of the week this week. We didn't drink the same drink. We're just going with our typical drinks. This is what I had in my house, Maker's Mark. Josh bought a bottle of Jim Beam for himself. As you can tell, they're both fairly cheap. They're cheaper bottles of bourbon.
Absolutely.
But they get the job done, and we enjoy it. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to talk a little bit. We actually did adventure this week.
We did.
But before we get into that, I want to
talk about our weight loss a little bit?
Well, no, I want to talk about a sad day.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a sad day. I shaved my beard today.
He's babyface.
I shaved my beard today. I was feeling
Actually, that's
like
the whole reason he did a video, just so you could see my beard against his babyface beard.
It still got a little bit there, but I didn't shave it all the way down. But it definitely doesn't look the same. It was pretty crazy. I just decided.
Mustache is so thin.
I know. I decided today. I was just like, I'm just gonna shave it. It's getting, my beard grows a little different. So yours grows straight.
Yeah.
Mine gets real curly, so it's hard to keep, nice and tight and good and looking proper.
Yeah.
So I've
never had that issue. Like, I feel bad for you because you have the issue of having to worry about that. Like me, I hit that with the boar's brush.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I have to do a lot more. I actually, for Beer Fest the other night, I actually put hair gel in my beard.
That's another thing. We're talking about, we were acting like we didn't have an adventure.
We did, yeah.
We had two adventures we
do.
talk about.
You're right. So I guess we
add that in there.
Yeah. We're just now thinking of this. We're adding an adventure. So let's talk about that adventure. We went to Beer Fest on Friday night.
Second annual
for our group. So we actually added a couple members this year.
Yeah.
3 members. Brooke, your wife. She didn't go with us last year.
Nope.
The original group was myself, Josh, Krista, and our friend Ellie.
Yep.
That was everyone.
Let's talk about what I do for Ellie every year.
You find a man. Did you actually get the dude's number?
Yeah, dude. He was a freaking fox. he was not like...
Yeah, but did you give her his number?
Yeah, they were hooked up twice. No, I was kidding. Ellie, no, I know. You're a better woman than that.
No, so...
He's a lot younger than her.
Like 23?
Yeah, so she was texting me and she was saying like, "Hey, this guy does not understand me at all. Like, I'm an old lady. I need 3 days to recover." He was already like, "What are you doing tonight?" Yeah. And I almost texted him back and been like, "Bro, calm down a little bit. This is an aged bottle of wine.
Yeah,
you gotta take her a little easier than that."
Yeah. So we went there. The original group was us 4. And then this year we added our friend Fish.
Yep.
You've heard about him on the show. Fish's girl, which we're correcting.
Steph.
We're correcting.
Her name is Stephanie.
Her name is Stephanie, and she is our friend.
Yes, she is. I don't even like Fish. I like Stephanie better than Fish.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd prefer to hang out with Stephanie.
Well, I mean, I enjoy both of their companies.
I mean, Fish is a little quiet.
I enjoy both their companies.
Steph, I love you.
So we're making sure. So for those of you that didn't know, Josh, several episodes back, when we were talking about the Indianapolis trip, he did not say Steph's name. He said Fish's girl.
Fish's girl. And I can't live it down.
Yeah, we've never corrected it on the podcast, so we're gonna go ahead and correct it right now. So our audience of one, she can hear.
We have 3.
Well, yeah, we have 2 dogs that are both sleeping, and then one that is on her cell phone. So it's a very attentive audience.
Yep.
So we like to just thank our audience. No, you don't have to applaud. You don't have to applaud. It's okay.
Come on, give us a golf clap.
yeah. Give us some snaps or some whistles, because Krista can whistle. There we go. We're getting a couple snaps. We're getting a couple snaps. All right. So it was, we added Fish and Steph, and then we added your wife, Brooke.
Yep.
So we had 7 people. It was a good group. We had a lot of fun. And the funny thing is, so when we first got there, all right, so all of us bought general admission tickets. So you get in at 7:30.
Here's the greatest part, dude.
You get in at 7:30, and then Brooke bought a designated driver, a designated driver ticket, which basically means, so all of us that bought the general admission, we get the normal ticket. So we get 25 tickets for beer.
Cincy Beer Fest. Ignore everything we're about to say.
Yeah. If you do not want spoilers to Cincy Beer Fest, skip ahead.
But if you want to know how to get in there.
Yeah, so we bought all general admission, which general admission includes a 5-ounce cup and like 25 beer tickets. So Josh and I...
Me first.
Yeah, Josh ended up getting...
We went in, so we were standing there, and we were about, 30 minutes early, and then they finally started letting people in about 10 minutes early, and that was just to let people in. And so they let us in. I was the first guy at the table. The first security guard said, hey, go over to the left. I don't want to have you at this table, so I went over there. Big boss guy. He's standing there, and he's, explaining to the guys how to read our tickets.
Yeah.
And so he looks over my ticket, and he has a yellow wristband. And I said, is that the band to give me some beer? And he laughed. And he's like, yeah, this is the one. He puts it on me. I walk through. I'm fine. I get a cup, and I'm like, holy crap. This is the big cup.
Yeah.
And, I'm dumb. I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, did they make the cups bigger this year? I don't know. I was so confused.
Yeah. See, so it was different. So we were all split up. The entire group was split up into different sections trying to get in. And Krista and I and Ellie were all together. Did Ellie go through another line?
No.
Ellie went through a different line. No, Ellie went through a different line than Krista and I. But they were right next to us.
Oh, really?
So she was right next to us. Krista and I got up there. We got our tickets, put them through, and the dude put yellow wristbands on. So that means early admission, just like you. So I saw you out there, and they stopped us. We got in.
I came back. I came back, and they were like, hold up.
Yeah.
And then he saw me. I was like, dude, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, so they actually stopped us. So they got us up to the line to get the tickets through. And then once a couple of us got through, they said, no, it's only 7:15. You guys can't get in yet. So then we're like, what the hell? And then
tell me Ellie did.
Well, hold on, I will. And then I heard the lady that was one of the security, in charge of security, whatever, and she was like, no, so you're going to let the people with the yellow bands through and not the people with the red. So I looked down at my band, and then I was
yellow.
Yeah, I was yellow. I was like, well, and the funny thing is, I already went up and grabbed one of the big glasses.
Yeah.
So I just did it. I was like, oh, we're just standing here. They're not letting us in, whatever. So I went up and grabbed one of the big glasses, and then the lady was like, she said that, and I said, wait a second. So yellow goes in early. I'm yellow. Can I go in?
I've already had 2 beers at this time. It's been 10 minutes. I've already had 2 beers.
And I was like, all right. She said, yeah, go ahead. And as soon as that happens, Ellie turns to the lady, oh no, they messed up his. And I was like, shut up. And then I walked away. I was way away when she was starting to say that. I turned around. I was maybe 20 feet from them, and I turned around.
She cock-blocked you.
I know, she was trying to blow up my spot.
Yeah.
I was like, I do not appreciate that.
That could have caused a whole bit of chaos.
Yeah, it could have.
And I love the part that Krista texted Brooke, and Brooke doesn't even have her phone.
Yeah.
Because it was all out dash. So what happened was, Jake got through, I got through. I already had 3 beers.
All right, you had 1 beer maybe.
No, I had 3. I went over to West. Dude, this is how long it took you guys to get through. I went over to West Side, got my beer, took pictures, had a drink because I was wearing West Side, so everybody wanted to take pictures of me. And then I went over to Kentucky Bourbon Barrel, got another beer, and then I
met you at Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
And I already had. And then I went and got a Sierra Venata. I can't talk right now.
Nevada.
Sierra Venata.
No, listen. You had the West Side one, and then I met you at. Like, I saw you over at Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
But regardless.
And then you grabbed
we both got that. And then we got the Sierra Venata.
Nevada. Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Venata. Nevada. I can't say that right now. And then we're sitting there looking at everybody. And then Krista says, I texted Brooke and said, just grab a cup.
Yeah.
Because it's a mad it was crazy.
I
felt bad for them.
It was.
Because
that's what they had to switch the tables.
When it released, it was just it was like a madhouse.
So Brooke just went and grabbed a cup.
Yeah, and that was the greatest. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Brooke,
we should all just buy designated drivers next year.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. It could be we could get screwed.
You could.
That was a lucky thing.
You could.
Because Brooke got lucky because she thought she had to drive and she did not have to.
Yeah.
So that's what the disclaimer is. If you're a DD, don't drink. But she did not have to drive.
She didn't have to drive.
So she was lucky enough to get a
shout out to my father-in-law Ron.
Yeah.
He dropped us off.
Shout out Ron. Big Ron.
He dropped us off and picked us up, and that was great.
Best dude ever.
Yep. So that was a fun time. We all got pretty toasty, and then we ended up going to a dive bar over in Delhi, a Delhi pub. We met some people there that I've never met before in my life. I ended up singing. Not Elton John. I sang
the biggest disclaimer I have about
Billy Joel. I sang Billy Joel for the first time ever, and actually sang it pretty well. I think. And
I'm mad that I didn't have anything other than country and oldies.
Yeah,
I really wanted one Lucas Graham. I just wanted to say yes.
I doubt he has that, but I guarantee he has at least 7 years.
I asked.
Did you ask him?
Yes.
Did he spell it right?
Yeah. I wanted to sing a song.
Like, did he spell? Because
I feel like
Lucas.
Watch him.
I know what I'm saying. I feel like Lucas, you would spell with a C instead of a K.
And then Graham, it's
normal
Graham.
Graham. Yeah, normal Graham, but Lucas, I feel like normally is spelled with a C and not a K. But
I want to sing that so bad.
Yeah, I would sing that with you. All right, so we went on an adventure today as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we forgot about yesterday, but today is 2 days ago. But today
Friday. 3 days ago.
Oh man, I gotta get together.
Yeah, so today we went on an adventure, and it was kind of it was your typical J&J adventure because
that was the main reason we went.
Yeah, we were just like, we haven't gone on an adventure in a while, to where we didn't really know where we were going, and we drove downtown. My original plan was, so we went to J-Taps, we had lunch, it was delicious as usual.
Yeah,
and then after that,
always at J&J Adventures, J-Taps.
Yeah, so then we drove downtown, and my original plan was to actually just drive around downtown, and that's it. Like, we would just drive around downtown and find a place.
So what happens when you go downtown at 3 p.m.?
Yeah, all the bars are closed.
Yeah.
So we got down there about 3:30. But the original plan was to just drive around and not know where we were going and just find somewhere. But downtown doesn't really work like that. So we went to where we kind of know, which is Main Street and Vine Street and OTR. So we ended up coming back to Main Street. And then we walked down to Cincy Shirts. Josh bought a $5 mystery shirt. And then I'm getting a Braxton shirt. Super lucky and stupid. And then...
which actually, no sponsor, but shout out to Cincy Shirts. Dude, they have some banging stuff, though.
They do.
I cannot wait to go back.
I feel like they sell more online than they do in their actual store.
Oh, they do, but that store is legit.
Yeah, the store is awesome.
I actually really want to go back and get that shirt. It was like, it told you how to build a Cincinnati Coney.
Yeah.
That was great. I love that.
Yeah, it told you how to build a Cincinnati Coney. Yeah, a lot of their shirts are really cool.
Yeah.
I would say that.
The 513. They had a 513. It was like zombie. It was like melting eyes and stuff. It was pretty sick. I
think the next part of our adventure was probably the best part. We ended up going, there's a new place downtown called Pins.
No sponsor.
Shout out if you want to sponsor us. And basically they are an awesome company.
It's
just
it's
the
great.
First floor. They have duck pin bowling. So you guys saw Josh lose to me today. I actually have the score. I won 107 to 100. Right?
It was close.
107 to 100. That was the final score.
That's right.
I ended up winning by 7 pins.
We only played one game. If we would have played 2, I would have won.
Yeah. No. So we played one game. I won. That was fun. But we also played some pinball. Josh whooped me in pinball.
Oh, whooped him.
I'm not very good at the last one that we played Guardians of the Galaxy. I whooped you though. I beat you. But pinball is fun. I actually
You
have
suck at
never.
pinball, though.
I do. I got better.
You
but
suck at pinball,
I'm not the
though.
greatest. But it's fun. Like,
Yeah, it's fun.
It was a good time. It's 50 cents for the pinball machine, and then
It's $5 a
It's
game
$5
for
a game
bowling.
for duck pinballing.
That's so.
You don't have to pay for shoes or anything
No.
like that.
You just pay and you don't play.
The thing that Josh found very hard to just remember is that
so weird.
you bowl 3 times and
That's
not 2
so
times.
weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. But you bowl 3 times instead of 2 times.
Yeah.
So the second time you can bowl a spare.
So
the third
for
time you
folks
just
that-
get 10.
You folks that don't know anything about duck bowling,
Pin bowling.
duck pin bowling, it's like a mix between bowling and skee ball. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
That's a pretty fair description.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I would say that. They have the pins on strings.
Which is pretty crazy. It's kind of fun.
The balls are maybe twice the size of skee ball.
Yeah, they're heavier. I wouldn't say
heavier.
twice the size.
They are heavier. No, they're bigger. They're definitely bigger, but they are definitely heavier. So you get 3 rolls to knock down all the pins. You get a strike for the first roll like normal. You get a spare if you knock them all down in the second roll. And third roll, you knock
If you
down
knock them all
10.
down, you get 10.
Yeah.
Or if you don't, you just get points.
Yeah, you get.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
It's super fun.
It is fun.
Like, it was cheap, but we didn't have enough time on our meter to stay that long.
Well, and we had to record the podcast for people, and we had to eat dinner.
Because we care about
so-
you guys.
Yeah, we care about you. And for those of you that actually aren't watching, we pointed at the camera.
Aren't listening, they're watching.
Yeah, well, that aren't watching or listening, we pointed at the camera.
For you folks.
Pointed. Boom.
Anyway.
Right. Yeah, so it was a good time. Like, we had a lot of fun.
So
We'll probably
you
get
guys-
back. And I also found out that for you bourbon drinkers, Bullet is only $6.
It's not cheaper. It's 50 cents more expensive than Jim Beam.
I thought they said Jim Beam was $6.75.
I don't remember.
It might have been. I don't know. Regardless, Bullet at $6 is pretty
It's a
typical.
steal.
It's pretty typical.
That's a steal, though.
Can be. All right, let's get into our next segment. Are you stupid?
So the reigning champ is actually going to go first this time. He's going to ask me the questions. I'm going to get them all right.
All right, so I will go first. I am 2-0 in this right now. Josh, he struggled. I think he might get a couple of these, but a lot of them are kind of trick questions. Some of them are a little harder, but I feel like they're all. So our category for today is video games. So we try to choose categories that both of us will fare okay in. You don't think you'll fare okay in this?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
All right, so here we go.
I feel like I picked mine too easy.
No, I don't think so.
I think you'll get
your
all
ones
3.
last week were hard.
I think you'll get all 3 of mine right.
All right.
I'm betting you get all 3 of mine right.
Well, that's because I'm smart. All right, very first question. Most of us have played Atari. Do you know anything about Atari? What does Atari mean?
No freaking idea. Analog toggle sticks. I have no idea.
It means success.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I don't know what language or anything it is. But
It's freaking Japanese, probably.
It probably is. It means success. All right. We're down 1. You've lost 1. All right. How many Max controllers are supported on the PS3?
4.
Wrong.
2.
It's 7.
What?
7.
On a PS3?
Yeah.
They have wired and wireless?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Yeah.
That's legit. Okay, whatever.
All right. Final questions.
No other system is more than 4.
I know.
No other.
That's why when
PS4 is how
when
many?
I saw that I was
PS4 is how many?
Yeah. When I saw that I was like, yeah, that's a trick question, but it's all right.
I don't think that's right.
It is right.
That's not right.
It is right.
That's not right.
All right, last question. And this one, I think when you hear the answer, you're going to be like, oh. What is the all-time highest grossing game? Now, this can be
Nintendo?
PC, this can be, and we're just talking one game. This can be PC, this can be PlayStation, Xbox, anything. One game.
It's a video game, not a board game.
Nope, not a board game.
Pokemon.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer. But again, you're 0 for 3. It is World of Warcraft.
It's so gay.
All right, let's hear them. Let's hear your questions. Let's see. I need one question to go 3-0.
What is the year of the first Call of Duty game ever made?
I hate when you do the year ones. It's so hard. The year would be... I think they had one on PlayStation 1. I'm going to go 2001.
October 29, 2003.
Oh, so close.
You were close. Second one. What is the son's name in God of War, the newest one?
Betray it. Ah! There we go. Video.
How did you hit that?
I didn't hit it. You hit the table. For those of you that don't know, the video went tumbling down. Oh, gosh.
How did you even hit that?
I didn't hit it. You hit it. Here, we're going to do this. Maybe? All right, there we go. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Josh hit the table and the GoPro that is recording this went tumbling down. So I already won, but let's go ahead and hear the third question.
The antagonist of the Super Mario series.
Bowser? You asked some really easy questions.
Yeah, and you're the one that says I'm always really hard about them.
Well, so next week we are going to try to have someone be not a moderator, but basically choose the questions for us. That way there's no, that way they're fair. They're equal in how hard they are. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, but I am 3-0. So, I will say trivia is not your strong suit. Regardless of Are You Stupid? But that is Are You Stupid?
Hey, can you read? All right, well, let's read some Reddit. Reading Reddit.
All right, welcome to Reading Reddit. This is a very famous, and actually it's not famous, but it's famous to our 25 listeners that we have on a regular basis. Thank you to all of you who actually listen and pay attention. And, you know, I mean, we would love for you to actually interact with us, but that's okay that you don't. But what we're going to do is we're going to basically answer questions that we find on Reddit. We go to Ask Reddit. We find questions that are pretty good, that we think we have fair answers to. And we want you guys to know those answers.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started. What is the most depressing meal you have ever eaten?
So mine's pretty easy. Jake's not going to be able to relate to this, but it's holiday jail meals. So Thanksgiving and Christmas in jail are probably they're the best meal you'll ever have in jail.
Yeah.
But they are the worst when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, in jail, you wake up, you have breakfast, you have lunch, you have dinner. They give you 3 meals. Breakfast is actually pretty good because they use these things that called, like, breakfast bars, and it's basically, like, protein mixed in. They're actually pretty good. But anyway, the most depressing part of the meal is when you're in jail during the holidays.
Yeah.
And you get, like, Thanksgiving. And it's, like, deli turkey, canned gravy.
Oh.
What's the stupid stuff you always get? Canned cranberries, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And then you get like a stuffing from a box. So it's good because you're like, holy crap, I haven't, like, you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we're going to get a good meal today. Like, you're going to get mashed potatoes and gravy.
But then you realize it's the holidays and you're eating a jail meal.
Well, they do. They're like, they look out for you.
No, but I'm saying, like, but that's why it's the most depressing.
Yeah.
Because it's the holidays.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm in jail eating a jail meal.
Yeah, and that's probably my most depressing. My second is Christmas. Because for you folks who don't know, I've done both holidays in jail. So,
oh, God.
So Christmas is no better, but you get ham instead of turkey. So those are my most depressing meals.
Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily say that mine are super depressing, but for anyone that's ever had... Okay, Josh, I know you totally disagree with this, but Whenever I eat ramen noodles,
What?
like the just like the 20-cent
Dude.
kind from Kroger.
4 for $1.
But I'm saying like eating that without doing your brick or what do you call it?
What?
Like break. Yeah. Without doing your break where you put like meat and different things in it. Just eating the ramen noodles with the the broth, which the broth is very good. Do you know how much sodium is in?
Ton.
1,400 milligrams.
Which actually, by the way, we're losing weight.
We're trying.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the bourbon right in front of us. But that is probably one of the most depressing meals that I have. And it's not like a certain circumstance where I'm in jail or like a girl broke up with me or something like that.
Yeah, you're just eating ramen.
It's just eating ramen noodles because I'm literally hungry in like an hour after I eat the ramen noodles. And then my second one, there has been times where we don't have anything to eat, and I actually enjoy it. I think it's a delicious meal. A pepperoni sandwich. You ever had a pepperoni sandwich? You don't put anything on it. It's just pepperoni on bread and just eat it. Like I've had slices of pepperoni.
That's pretty sad.
It is.
Like you only have bologna.
I don't have anything.
Leftover pepperoni from the pizza we made 3 weeks ago.
And I have one like you know the pepperoni you buy from Kroger for your like homemade pizza.
Just keep pepperoni in your fridge?
Yeah, we make homemade pizza all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We also make homemade calzones. Those are. And Krista's I actually took a picture of it. Maybe I'll put it on the J&J Adventures page. I think I took a picture of it. I might not have. But hers did not look very good. And I actually used to cook at a pizza place.
Well, I used to make pizzas and calzones at a pizza place called...
Workhouse Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And they actually... Dude, I'm telling you, mine, if you saw mine, you'd be like, that's a good looking calzone. But, I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with it. All right, next question. What is an underrated superpower?
So I think I have some good ones. I actually wrote down 3. My number 1 is teleportation. Because I just think, like, we've talked about this if you guys listen to any of our podcasts.
Especially last week.
If you're a new listener, rewind. I don't want to spoil it. But teleportation is kind of like a underrated superpower.
How is it underrated, though?
Because, tell me a superhero that has it.
Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
No, the only one. Honestly, that is a good point. The only one that I can actually think of is Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Okay.
That's the only one.
That's pretty legit.
But I'm saying
that's very underrated because
I agree.
Even think of like
flying. Usually, flying is like a main one you think of.
Flying,
strength,
X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Freaking laser beams.
Yes.
I mean, those are all big ones. My second one is...
Let me go with my first one.
Okay.
All right, so my first one, and this kind of hits home because I feel like Aquaman is very underrated as far as superheroes go.
Absolutely.
In just all of comics.
Yeah.
And that's breathing underwater.
Yeah,
like, if you can breathe above water and underwater, you can literally go anywhere on Earth.
That's not his only superpower, though.
It's not his only, but I'm saying,
strength.
but I'm saying like that alone is an underrated superpower. Like,
just to be able to go in water and you just breathe like a fish.
Yeah, I mean, just think of, you could explore anywhere. You don't need a stupid snorkel.
Aquaman doesn't have gills, though.
No, he doesn't. He can just breathe underwater. He's part...
It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, go ahead with your second one.
My second one is black hole manipulation. And so I get... Manipulation.
Okay.
So I get that one actually from Incredibles 2. And so it's such an underrated thing because if you really think about it, there's other superheroes with that. Incredibles 2, there's a girl that has black hole manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
Or...
I know what you're talking about.
Rick and Morty, the more important one, he has the ray gun.
Yeah.
And he can open up
his portal gun.
The portal gun.
Yeah.
You open a portal any dimension.
That is true. Yeah.
It's so underrated. I mean, how cool would that be if you just... Boop.
I get what you're saying by underrated. Underrated being that there aren't a lot of them.
Yeah, there's only 2. 2 that you can think of.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And you can barely think of 2 because I gave you both of them.
Yeah, I would say my second one is just... And I feel like a lot of people don't see this as a superpower. They're like, oh, they don't have any superpowers. And actually... In a lot of comics, they make fun of it by asking, like, oh, what's your superpower? it's being super rich. They even make a joke in Justice League where he's like, the Flash is talking, like the live action one. He's talking to Bruce Wayne. And he's like, "What's your superpower?" He's like, "I'm rich," or something like that.
That's all it is.
No, but yeah, like the only ones that actually come to mind, maybe Green Arrow, but I would say the only two big ones are Batman and Iron Man. And Batman, yes, his
Green
is
Arrow
partially
third.
his is who?
Green Arrow would be close at third.
Batman's would partially be because he's super rich, but he is also trained in like every martial art and like been trained by the best of the best. So I wouldn't necessarily say that is his superpower. I wouldn't say that being super rich is his superpower. It helps.
But definitely Iron Man.
But Iron Man definitely. Green Arrow is kind of the same as Batman.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I think being super rich, you can buy all of the cool gadgets. Like, you can buy anything that you want.
You buy a man to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a superpower.
No, it is.
Anything that a normal person can't do, like Jeff Bezos.
They can't afford it.
Jeff Bezos, if he wanted to be a superhero, he's the owner of Amazon, he could be a superhero.
Oh, he could. Yeah, absolutely.
He owns, like, he has, like, $3 trillion. I mean, I don't think it's actually, it might be. It might be like $3 trillion. He is the richest man in the world. But if he wanted to become a superhero, he could be a superhero.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
So my third one is actually creation. Like, just the superpower of, I'm trying to think of, like, not Shazam, because that's a genie, but just like
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And he looks at something, he's like, boom, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Here's my weapon, here's this. He's got creation.
Yeah.
Like, he can just make something out of nothing, out of matter.
Yep.
That's an underrated superpower for sure.
Yeah, I would say that. I don't think there's a ton of superheroes that have that power. I'm trying to think of others that could possibly do that.
Other ones do that out of things, like Aquaman can make a weapon out of water.
Yeah.
But he makes it out of water.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. A Green Lantern kind of stands on his own. I don't have a third one, so we're just going to go ahead and get into the last one. What do people take too seriously?
Life. People take life
That's pretty
way
broad, though.
But no,
but yeah, I get that.
People just like,
yeah.
Their life is so, like, life is an easy thing. It's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
But it's something that it's just like, people are just like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And sometimes.
And if it doesn't happen, they're like,
but the thing is life, it's one of those things where, like, hey, if you get knocked off the horse, you get back on it, man.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And I don't mean to sound like a hippie right now, but
No, I totally agree.
it's life, though, man. People take life way too seriously.
Yeah, but I think that's why our wives get angry at us.
No, that's true.
I think partially because we are so free moving to where we're like, this happens, it sucks. It does suck. Or sometimes when Chris is like, how are we going to pay this? I'll be like,
bills,
we're
going to be able to pay it.
We'll be all right.
We're going to...
And that's just like
it's just life.
It is.
It's life.
If you're like a day behind paying a bill, you're still alive. Like, you still have your life. You still have your house. No, it takes 3 months to get evicted at least, at the minimum.
If you pay 3 days after, big whoop.
Yeah,
big whoop.
Yeah, I mean, at
it's
worst,
life.
At worst, you're gonna,
actually right here.
Yep, life high five. People on video could see that. High five for life. High five for life, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Let's smoke some herb.
Actually, better than high five. Cheers. Hold on, let's do it right over the microphone. There we go. Prost.
That's good radio.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, speaking of someone that actually does take this too seriously, sports. I mean, people in general, and me, I am one of those. We take sports way too seriously. If you think about it, it's people we don't know playing for a team that
you kind of care about.
You do care about. Like, I love Ohio State, love the Reds, love the Bengals.
Look at the Super Bowl.
But I'm saying, like, I don't.
We don't care about it. If you're aggravated about it, you get everybody. I don't even care about sports that much, and I'm aggravated about the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's a boring.
It sucked.
I fell asleep in the fourth quarter.
You did actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Yeah, but people just take it too seriously, and I'm going to say this, and then once the Reds start, I'm gonna be like, this is stupid. The Reds suck. Blah blah blah, and then the Bengals are gonna start. Ohio State's going to start. Ohio State is usually my saving grace, so I don't complain too much about it.
You miss out. The Bengals start. Oh my God, they suck.
Oh yeah, no, that happens.
Oh, Ohio State starts. Oh, I got something to cheer for.
Happens every single year, but you live through it because it's your sports team. Think of that, though. You root for a sports team, and the players change every single year.
Oh, they do.
The only thing that you actually cheer for is that logo.
That league, yeah. That's league.
It.
That's all.
That's what's crazy.
That bee, that but tiger.
It's because it kind of, and this is what, not all women, I won't say that, but at least our women or my wife, my mom, other people that don't understand sports, it becomes a part of your family.
Yeah.
Like, it becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
So, like, if Ohio State wins, I spend a lot of money on them. I go to games. I spend it on spirit gear.
Yeah, me too.
I spend it on a lot of stuff that have to do with that team and be affiliated with them. And it basically feels like, not that I am actually a part of the team that is winning, but at a certain degree, I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Like, I am a part of that team. And it's irrational because I'm not the one signing checks to the players, or I'm not the one recruiting players. I'm not the one teaching them anything. But I'm still a part of that team.
You're a part of it. Yeah, that's your heart and soul.
It is. That's
something that you represent.
Yeah.
And when somebody wants to see you wearing something, and
when you think about it, it's something that you put so much emotion to. The only way that I can possibly compare it is, let's say your favorite TV show. You have a favorite TV show, and your favorite character on that TV show dies. Dies.
It's hard to watch.
That is how it feels when you are, let's say Ohio State loses a game that they shouldn't lose, or they lose in the last second.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. It feels like your favorite character is dying.
Yeah.
That's how sports feel. Now, when they win, it feels great. It's like your favorite character is in the best episode ever. That's how it feels. So for those of you that don't understand that, that's how it feels. It's irrational. It doesn't make any sense. I'm speaking as one of those people.
So anyway, Jake is going way too in depth in that. He is very emotional for sports.
Yeah.
But my second one is actually easy one. It's politics.
Oh yeah. Now the one thing I will say about that is
Here we go.
No, I don't. I could care less. I couldn't care less about politics. Like, it just doesn't. I don't care about it at all.
People care way too much about politics.
I would say that the reason that people say that they do is because it has to affect people's lives.
Yeah.
But for the most part, nothing really changes.
It's a false persona of somebody that they feel like it. They feel like it's something that they need to stand for.
Yeah.
It's such a joke.
See, but politics, I feel like, is comparable to...
Would you say whether conservative?
Yeah, I would say I lean more conservative.
Yeah.
I probably am more center than maybe other members of my family. But realistically, I'm definitely more conservative.
Yeah.
But I would say that I don't even know what I was saying. More conservative. I would compare sports to politics.
Yeah.
People get behind and like rally behind these people that are their saviors. Like Hillary Clinton. People were so far behind her, and then when she lost, people were crying. They were crying on TV. To me, that doesn't make sense. But like, I remember, I think it was 2015. Whenever the 2015 or whenever the Bengals lost to the Steelers in the playoffs, I think it was 2015. The Bengals won that game. You weren't into sports then, so you probably don't really remember it. The Bengals won. I was watching it over my dad's house. The Bengals intercepted the ball with like a minute and 20 seconds left. All they had to do was not turn the ball over. Jeremy Hill runs the ball, fumbles it. So the funny thing is, when the ball was intercepted, me and my dad were hugging, and we were cheering. We were legit hugging. I was about to cry because that was the first playoff Bengals win that I've ever seen in my entire life. And then my favorite character dies. The Bengals end up losing the game because of two penalties and then a field goal that beats the Bengals. That is how the Bengals lost. It was
sad.
It was.
That could be so sad. But that goes back to
And then another thing, last year, UC up like 23 points to Nevada with 11 minutes left in the second half. Nevada comes back, wins at the end of the game.
11 seconds.
No, there were 11 minutes left.
Oh, 11 minutes.
But 23 points in 11 minutes when you're dominating the entire game is like unheard of.
Yeah.
And Nevada somehow comes back, beats UC, and again, it was one of the biggest collapses other than the Bengals, and it just brings back what Cincinnati sports
cursed.
It just sports in general. Like the worst things can happen, and it can totally destroy your psyche. And that's how politics are. Politics are the exact same way. Good or bad, that's just how it happens.
It's just like you didn't even say it, but it's just like a religion.
Yeah, religion is similar.
Yeah, it's a hard thing people take way too seriously.
It is. And, to kind of lighten things up, but really, it doesn't make sense. Things that people take too seriously, The Bachelor. Or The Bachelorette, either one. It doesn't really matter. But people take that show very seriously. And
ridiculous seriously.
Has anyone ever actually been married? Like, I feel like one or two have actually been married, but I feel like they actually don't get together.
It's like it's a celebrity thing. Doesn't even matter. It's a celebrity marriage.
Well, yeah, they become
6 months.
Yeah. They become married or they become celebrities from the show. Yeah, I get that. All right, this is actually, I think, our longest episode yet.
Yeah.
And it's on video, so we had a stumble with the camera. We had, fun talk about 2 adventures. And we figured out that I'm smarter than Josh once again. Sorry, bro. But if you guys want to watch us on Facebook, you can see our pretty mugs and my shaved beard. Go to our Facebook page, J&J Adventures. You can watch and see things from us. We update weekly. We try to keep updates.
Weekly.
Daily.
Yeah.
You're right. Daily. We try to keep it updated as much as possible to where we just put things on there that kind of keep you guys updated.
J space and Astrum. What's that called? There's a word
and
for
symbol.
it. No, there's a word.
I don't know.
Anstrom. It's called. There's a word for it.
There probably
last week.
I don't know. But that'll be it for us. Do you have anything to add to the final bit of J&J Adventures episode 11 video podcast episode 1?
Nothing other than come out.
Stay sexy.